part in our Sandhya Vandana. And this Arghya is given as Upakara Smaran as well as thanksgiving to Suryantargata Narayana. After every Arghya, we say that Surya Narayanaya idam Arghyam samarpayami. And fourth Arghya, when we give, after that we do twice Achamana, right? And then Prananayama. And then what we are going to do is Keshavadi Tarpan. Tarpan means this is Jala Tarpan, using water. Karishye water is there, you can use that. Or you can actually empty the Karishye water and then fill fresh water for the Tarpan. Or you are given Arghya in a separate vessel. If the water is remaining, throw it out, fill some fresh water and be ready to give the Tarpan. In Shukla Paksha, you have to give the Tarpan from starting from Keshava till Damodara, followed by Navagraha Tarpan. Krishna Paksha, you give Tarpan from starting Sankarshana till Sri Krishna, followed by Navagraha Tarpan. The only exception to this rule is on Ekadashi, there is no Navagraha Tarpana, but only Keshavadi or Sankarshanadi Tarpana. So we came till here. After that, we need to get into the Gayatri Mantra Jap. Okay. So for Gayatri Mantra Jap, let us now see what are the steps involved and then get into the details of it. Okay. Let me get the right PPT here. Just a second. Huh? Okay. You're able to see my slide?
Yes, Ji.
Okay. So these are the steps for Gayatri Mantra Japa. Let me enumerate them for your benefit, and you can see them as headings in your text. Bhutochatanam, Asanam, Karanyas, Anganyas, Avahan, Dhyan, Japasankalp, Gayatri Mantra Jap, Karanyas, Anganyas, Dhyan, and Japasamarpan. As I'm talking, I'm lucky to actually share with you for a minute the Tamil version of this Sandhya Mandana. I'm going to send it to your WhatsApp ID. Okay. So don't circulate it further. I'm sending this as Tamil because a lot of people who understand Tamil and need Tamil. Okay. I think I should be able to send this. Okay. So Bhutochatan is done to actually get rid of all the Bhutagan who are, trying or who may try to bring obstruction to our jap. That is Bhutochatan. Okay. I hope all of you have got it. Whoever wants Tamil, go to the WhatsApp group. You can see that PDF of this Sandhya Vandana Pustak in Tamil. And this Tamil is only now given up to Pratha Sandhya, the detailed version. One request, people who are not in the formal attire, please come back to your formal attire. Okay. You please need to be in your, dhoti and shalya. So in Apasar, in Bhutochatan, what is the mantra? Apasarpantu ityasya Vamadevo Bhutanyushtupa Bhutochatane Viniyogaha. You're able to see the text, I guess. Right? Apasarpantu e bhuta bhuvi samsthitaha e bhuta vignakartaraha ते नश्यन्तु शिवाज्ञया अपक्रामन्तु ये भूताः क्रूराश्चैव तु राक्षसाः ये चात्र निवसन्त्येव देवता भुवि सन्ततम् तेषामप्यविरोधेन ब्रह्मकर्म समारभे इति चोटिका मुद्रया वामभागे समस्त bhutochatanam kritva means using this finger you do that sound from vamabhaga, get rid of all the bhutaganas, that is bhutochatan. Next part is asanam. This is thinking about the asana on which you are sitting. That means you are thinking about the Prithvi Devata on which you are sitting in a balanced position. You can do the chintan of Sheshadeva, Vayu Kurma and Vishnu Kurma. Prithvi iti mantrasya, there is no difference here in terms of Rigveda and Yajurveda. This asana part is the same for both. Right? Prithvi iti mantrasya Meru Prishtarishihi Kurmo Devata Sutalam Chandaha Asane Viniyogaha Prithvi Tvaya Dhrita Loka Devi Tvam Vishnuna Dhrita Tvam Chadharayamam Devi Pavitram Kuruchasanam Manchaputam Kurudhare Natosmi Tvam Shureshwari Asane Soma Mandale Kurmaskandhe Upavishtosmi. That means you are sitting on an asana, which could be a Krishnanjana, which could be a Dharpasana, which could be a Dhavalasana, or it could be a wooden plank, right? In which case, take a little bit of water, 2 drops of water from the Karishye vessel, then pour it on your right palm, then put that water on your asana. Lift your leg, put it there, touch it, and say, iti asanam parikalpya anantasanaya namaha. Touch this water and then go to your eyes and touch it. That means you are now sitting in a proper asana. Here it does not mean Padmasana, that asana, right? But we are sitting in Padmasana. The asana is the place on which you are sitting. After that, the book says, do pranayama thrice. All of us know that the Sagarbha pranayama is to be performed all through the Sandhya Vandana, wherever pranayama is mentioned. Sagarbha pranayama means that you are doing the pranayama by pronouncing the mantra and also mantrartha. Are we clear? Do it thrice as Rechaka, Puraka and Kumbhaka in that particular order, thinking about Rudra, Brahma and Vishnu, who are the respective devatas for each of the steps, Rechaka, Puraka and Kumbhaka. In Kumbhaka, we know that we have to recite, chant the mantra, which is pranayama mantra. Om Bhuhu, Om Bhuvaha, Om Swaha, Om Janaha, Om Tapaha, Om Satyam, Om Tatsavitu Varenyam, Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat, Om Apo, Jyotirato, Amurtam Brahma, Bhurbhuvaswarom. This Dash Onkara Sahit, 10 Onkaras are there in this pranayama mantra. You do pranayama 3 times. After that, you start with doing karanyas. Okay, before that, for Yajurvedis, there is one mantra, Om Ityekaksharam Brahma, Agnir Devata Brahma, Ityarsham. It goes on till you do Bhurbhuvaswarom. That mantra is printed in your textbook. It is an additional thing to be chanted by Yajurvedins before you get into Karanyasa. Is this clear? That particular mantra I am going to play for the benefit of the Yajurvedas. After that, we get into Karanyasa. Is it clear?
अथ गायत्री आवाहनम्। ओम ओमित्येकाक्षरं ब्रह्मा।
Please repeat it
ओमित्येकाक्षरं ब्रह्मा
for all Ajurvedians.
अग्निर्देवता ब्रह्म इत्यार्षम्। अग्निर्देवता ब्रह्म इत्यार्षम्। गायत्रं छन्दं परमात्मं स्वरूपम्। गायत्रं छन्दं परमात्मं स्वरूपम्। सायुज्यं विनियोगम्। सायुज्यं विनियोगम्। आजातु आजातु वरदा देवी। आयातु वरदा देवी। अक्षरं ब्रह्म संहितम्। अक्षरं ब्रह्म संहितम्। गायत्रीं छन्दसां माता। गायत्रीं छन्दसां माता। इदं ब्रह्म जुषस्व मे। इदं ब्रह्म जुषस्व मे। यदन्हात् कुरुते पापम्। यदन्हात् कुरुते पापम्। तदन्हात् प्रतिमुच्यते। तदन्हात् प्रतिमुच्यते। यत्रात्रियात् कुरुते पापम्। यत्रात्रियात् कुरुते पापम्। तत्रात्रियात् प्रतिमुच्यते। तत्रात्रियात् प्रतिमुच्यते। सर्ववर्णे महादेवी। सर्ववर्णे महादेवी। संध्या विद्ये सरस्वती। संध्या विद्ये सरस्वती। ओजोऽसि सहोऽसि। ओजोऽसि सहोऽसि। बलमसि भ्राजोऽसि। बलमसि भ्राजोऽसि। देवानां धामनामासि। देवानां धामनामासि। विश्वमसि विश्वायुः। विश्वमसि विश्वायुः। सर्पमसि सर्पायुः। सर्पमसि सर्पायुः। अभिभूरो अभिभूरो गायत्रीमावाहयामि। गायत्रीमावाहयामि। सावित्रीमावाहयामि। सावित्रीमावाहयामि। सरस्वतीमावाहयामि। सरस्वतीमावाहयामि। छन्दर्षीणावाहयामि। छन्दर्षीणावाहयामि। श्रियमावाहयामि। श्रियमावाहयामि। गायत्र्या गायत्री छन्दो। गायत्र्या गायत्री छन्दो। विश्वामित्र ऋषिः। विश्वामित्र ऋषिः। सविता देवता। सविता देवता। अग्निर्मुखम्। अग्निर्मुखम्। ब्रह्माशिरः। ब्रह्माशिरः। विष्णुर्हृदयम्। विष्णुर्हृदयम्। रुद्रशिखा। रुद्रशिखा। पृथिवी योनिः। पृथिवी योनिः। प्राणापानव्यानोदानसमाना सप्राणा। प्राणापानव्यानोदानसमाना सप्राणा। श्वेतवर्णा। श्वेतवर्णा। साङ्ख्यायनसगोत्रा। साङ्ख्यायनसगोत्रा। गायत्री चतुर्विंशत्यक्षरा। गायत्री चतुर्विंशत्यक्षरा। त्रिपदा षट्कुक्षिः। त्रिपदा षट्कुक्षिः। पञ्चशीर्षोपनयने विनियोगः। पञ्चशीर्षोपनयने विनियोगः। ॐ भूः। ॐ भूः। ॐ भुवः। ॐ भुवः। ॐ सुवः। ॐ सुवः। ॐ महः। ॐ महः। ॐ जनः। ॐ जनः। ॐ तपः। ॐ तपः। ॐ सत्यम्। ॐ सत्यम्। ॐ तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम्। तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम्। भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ओमापो ज्योतिरसोमृतं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवः सुवरो ओमापो ज्योतिरसोमृतं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवः सुवरो.
Got it? Ajurvedins got it?
Yes.
Good. After this, now what I'm going to say is common to both. Did we do this Agachavardhe Devi? We didn't. Okay, Karanyasa. We are at Karanyasa. Fantastic. So in Karanyasa, Nyasa means keeping it. Okay. So using the Gayatri mantra, the different parts of the mantra, we are actually placing that part in that part of our palms to start with, Kara, hands. And then using the same Gayatri mantra, you are doing the Nyasa on Anga, starting from Hridaya. Okay. So I am going to tell you how you are doing it. At the same time, say what mantra. Tat savituhu angushtabhyam namaha. Angushta means thumb. Okay. Use your index finger to touch your thumb. Are you seeing that? That's right. Tat savituhu angushtabhyam namaha. Varenyam tarjanibhyam namaha. Bhargo devasya madhyamabhyam namaha. Dhimahi anamikabhyam namaha. Dhyo yonaha kanishthikabhyam namaha. Prachodayat karatala karaprishtabhyam namaha. Karatala karaprishta. Karatala means front portion. Prishta means back portion. Of both the hands, if you have to do 4 movements. Prachodayat karatala karaprishtabhyam namaha. So do the tala portion both places, then do the prishta portions. That becomes prachodayat karatala karaprishtabhyam namaha. This completes the karanyasa, followed by anganyasa using the same Gayatri mantra. Tat savituhu hridayaya namaha. Varenyam shirase swaha. Bhargo devasya शिखायै वौषठ ओम धीमहि kavachayahum dhyo yonaha. If you are having the specs, put your fingers to the eye. Don't touch your specs. Speksabhyam namaha, they didn't say. Netrabhyam vaushad. Is that clear? So I am also spectacular. You are also spectacular. So let us take our fingers to the eye and then say Netrabhyam vaushad prachodayat astraya pat bhurbhuvaswarom iti dikbandhaha. Is that clear? That means we have done karanyasa as well as anganyasa. Now your avahana means you are inviting the Gayatri Paramatma by Agacchavarade Devi Jape me sannidhau bhava Gayantam trayase yasmat Gayatri tvam tatasmruta. What are you saying? Agacchavarade Devi. With all humble supplication, you are inviting the Gayatri Paramatma to be part of your japa. Jape me sannidhau bhava. Correct? After that, why? Why are you called Gayatri? Gayantam trayate yasmat. Trayase yasmat means the one who sings your glory, you protect them. That is why you are called Gayatri. Is that clear? That means the one who chants your mantra, which is your Gayatri mantra, he is being protected by you. Hence you are called Gayatri. Such Gayatri come and adorn, come and be present in my japa is the supplication, which means, hey Gayatri Devi, come inside my heart, purify myself. I am now going to do the japa. Please help me, right, to get the proper anusandhana while doing this particular japa. Make sense? Right? After the Agacchavarade Devi, you are actually going to use the Gayatri mantra for the japa. So there you are going to tell the Rishi, Chandas and Devata. So the moment you now see Pranavasya Prabhni, don't take your hands here. No, there is no pranayama here. Is that clear? Pranavasya Parabrahma Rishihi Paramatma Devata Daivi Gayatri Chandaha Vyahratinam Prajapati Rishihi Agnivayu Surya Devataha Gayatri Ushnika Anushtupa Chandamsi Asya Sri Gayatri Mantrasya Vishwamitra Rishihi Savita Devata Gayatri Chandaha Jape Vinyogaha. There we say Pranayame Vinyogaha. Argya Pradane Vinyogaha. Now we are saying Jape Vinyogaha. I am using this Gayatri mantra to perform my Gayatri mantra jap. Therefore, I am remembering and seeking permission of the respective Rishi, Devata and Chandas. And we also said that every mantra, you'll have to seek the permission of the mantra drashta, so that they bless you. They feel happy. Is that clear? You give a gift to somebody. And when a person comes to your house next or somewhere meets and says, hey, this is the gift you gave me and I'm wearing it. How happy the person who gave it thinks, right? Same literal sense you don't take, but we are seeking the permission of those rishis, right? They become so happy. Oh man, this guy is doing japa and he is using my mantra. Let me bless him. So everybody is standing, right, to actually bless you, but they want this supplication by recognizing. If you are doing a PowerPoint slide and if you take an image from somebody, you acknowledge the source. Is that clear? Otherwise, you can be sued. There we become very careful. But all these mantras have been discovered by those Rishi Manis. Acknowledge that. Right? So that the mantra, Saphalya, becomes more and more because the blessings get manifold. Right? After that, the very important step is your dhyan. That dhyan is so important because the Gayatri mantra Pratipadya is none other than Suryantargata Narayana. Gayatri is not a Devi. The same Vishnu has a Stri Rupa which is called Gayatri. Please understand this. Is that clear? So that Suryantargata Narayana is worshipped through this japa. What is that dhyana shloka? Close your eyes with folded hands. Think about the Surya Mandala. Dhyanam dheyas sada savitru mandala madhyavarti kaha. Who? Narayanaha sarasijasanaha sannivishtaha keyuravan makarakundalavan kiriti hari hiranmaya vapuhu dhrutashanka chakraha. Like yoga pattika, asana, he is sitting, correct? And having keyura, makara kundala, right? Hari, hara, kiriti, hari, hiranmaya vapuhu, complete golden reflection body, right? Suvarnamaya, right? Think of Surya. When he is in the right hot position, we can't even take our eyes, naked eyes there. Paramatma is within that Surya Mandala. Why? The Surya Shakti was given by Vishnu to Surya because Antargata Narayana is doing all that job. Surya is Adhisthana. Surya also has that power. But please understand, whatever Prakasha of Surya is, say, X units, X to the power of Ananta is the Prakasha of Paramatma. So that Paramatma is there in that Surya Bimba is my dhyana. That Paramatma is my mantra Pratipadya is what I should get Anusandhan. That is why dhyana. Such Narayana's dhyana I am doing through a tool called Gayatri Mantra. Wow, wonderful. That is the reflection. That is the realization. And please understand, the main focus of Sandhya Vandana is to perform Gayatri Mantra Japa. And the pre and the post of the Gayatri Mantra Japa is as much important, which means till your Arghya Pradana. You can't be saying that I just take bath, have my turkey towel, come and stand in front of the god, right? As if you are doing a favor to him, and chant Gayatri Mantra and then get away to office. Some people say that to me. When I asked them this question, do you perform Sandhya Vandana? They said, no, I just chant Gayatri. 0 marks. I give an analogy. I put a plantain leaf in front of you, serve everything, or just serve buttermilk. Now eat and go. Will you do that? Not even rice. You want right from salt. If I forget salt, you shout at me. You did not put salt, did not put chutney, did not put koshambari, did not put palya, did not put dal, did not put goju, did not put rice, did not put paisam, did not put ghee. Wow. I want to eat everything, right? So, just a turkey towel Gayatri means what? We are cheating ourselves. So better don't do that. Do Sandhya Vandana, along with that do Japa. Therefore, this Gayatri Mantra Japa is an integral component of your Sandhya Vandana, which is a Nitya Karma, which gives you Ishta Punya. If you don't perform it, you get Papa. Is that clear? So let us not cheat ourselves by saying that I am performing 10 Gayatri before going to office. No consolation. Who are we telling this? Suryantargata Narayan? Or are we telling our own conscience, which is telling me that I am a born Brahmana Dvija because of the Vedadikara given by me by virtue of being a Brahman? No, do that completely. So that is an integral part. Do this dhyana, then what? I have to do japa. Right? Japa means what? Repeated chanting of a mantra for a specified count. That's japa. Correct? And the mantra has to be chanted in a prescribed, processed method. What is that? Om Bhurgoswa Tatsa Vituvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Wrong. You will have to have 5 pauses. Om is 1 pause. Bhurgoswa, second pause. Tatsa Vituvarenyam, third one. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi, fourth one. Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat, 5. Even if infinitesimal fraction of a second pass you are giving between one part to other part, it is accepted. Right? You can be as fast. Om Bhurgoswaha Tatsa Vituvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. How did I tell this now? Were you able to listen to it? Don't chant Gayatri Mantra like this. It should not be heard by anybody. Any japa has to be performed can be performed in 3 ways. One is vachanika, which means the verbal sound is getting emanated from your jaws. That is vachanika. That is clear no, adhama paksha. Madhyama paksha is upamshu, lip movement. Just look at me. I chanted the entire Gayatri mantra. Were you able to listen? No. That is, I did it through only lip movement. That is called upamshu. That is madhyama paksha. That is still acceptable. Third one is manasika. So you recite and chant Gayatri mantra in your mind. If you have gone to that highest maturity level, your mind will be within your control. And when you are thinking of Gayatri mantra japa, no other thought will come and invade you and disturb your mantra. If you have that confidence, do it in your mind. That's possible. That's possible by practice. I suggest people, if you choose to do only 10 Gayatri, at least one Gayatri, try to aim to do it manasa. After 1 week, 2 Gayatris manasa. Like that, infinite, incrementally and iteratively increase your practice of chanting the Gayatri mantra in mind. That's not easy. Why? Mind is so volatile. If you tell the mind not to go outside of Gayatri, it will go. It will think of the wonderful scenery that I saw in that movie in the TV. Samskar. Just before Sandhya Vandana, you see a serial and go and sit. What happens? Right? So therefore, empty your mind, make it calm before you go into Gayatri Mantra Jap. There are certain 52 do's and don'ts. I'm not going to scare you with all that right now. But there are certain simple things. You must not open your eyes. You must keep your eyes closed. You're with me on that? Okay. And second one. Okay, 1 minute. Right. Yeah, this is what I was telling you. You are able to see my slide, right? Yeah, yes, no?
Yes, Gurugalam.
Bhashaka, chanting it loudly. Okay. And you must not do this loudly, any mantra. Upamshu is your lip movement. Vaideva is the Abhimani there. Manasika, you'll have to do it in mind. What is the count that I should? How many should I do? Srimad Acharya, in one of his Sarvamula, Sadachara Smriti, says that doing 1000 is first order, doing 100 is middle order, doing 10 is Adhama Paksha, which retains your Brahmanya. So at least do 10 is people used to say. What did we do? We kept our fixation to only those 10. And hence we are doing it only 10. No. We must try to do at least in one Sandhya Vandana, in the 3 Sandhya Vandanas, 108. Otherwise, there is one more formula. 28 is another number you should follow. Is that clear? Ashtavimshati varam. So keep that as minimum kindly and do the japa at least 28 times. More the count, more the papa bhasma happens. Right? And counting should be done using your palm only. Are you able to see page number 4 in your text?
Yes.
There is a figure given there.
Yes,
in that figure, you start from your ring finger, Anamika, the lowest line, 1. Then go towards your left, that is your little finger, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, where did it end? Middle finger, bottommost line. That is a count of 10. The Anusandhan is that you are doing the Meru Parvat Pradakshana while you are counting. After that, you are again continuing for the second cycle in the same Pradakshanakara order. Some people have a misconception that they actually, after this 10, they reverse the cycle and come. That is not right. Please understand. So continue this cycle for 10 times, it becomes 100. Continue it for 3 times minus 2, it becomes 28. Plus 2, you can do bonus for God. Another 2, no problem. You don't have it so much that 28 only I did. Sandhya Vandana integral part Gayatri mantra japa should not be done using Japamala. Please understand this. If you are doing Gayatri Mantra Japa outside the context of Sandhya Vandana, you can use Japamala. What is Japamala? People think, okay, I have to now do Japa, take the Tulsi money here, start counting it. Is there a problem doing like this? Is there a problem? Anybody? Is it right or wrong?
Not right, Guruji. It's not correct.
Why? Japamala is not to be used, I said. That is correct. Therefore, I should not use. If the Gayatri mantra is not part of the Sandhya Vandana, I am doing it outside the Sandhya Vandana, I can use Japamala. After all, Sandhya Vandana in afternoon, I want to do. Take a simple cleanse yourself, come and sit in front of God, do the Nyasa, Sankalpa, and do Gayatri Mantra Japa. It is not part of Sandhya Vandana. I can use Japamala, right? So what did I do? I removed this Tulsi Mala, which is on my neck, and then started counting. Is that right or wrong?
No, the one used for japa cannot be worn by us.
The one owned by us cannot be used for Japa.
Sorry.
Okay. That means the rule clearly says that Japamala has to be separately, exclusively meant for only Japa. Once I wear by mistake also, it cannot be used for Japa. Are we getting it? So have two malas. One you want to wear it, other one is actually used for Japa purposes, and hence it is called Japamala. Did we get this concept right? Okay. And we were all doing Nyasa, right? Nyasa, Dhyana, Rushi. Please understand that this slide tells you that Nyasa is very important. Karanyasa, Anganyasa for any Japa. If we don't do it, Ayushya Hani, our Ayushya Kshina happens. And without Dhyana, we do any Japa, it becomes Nishphala. And without the Smarana of the Rushi, Mahavyadhi attacks us. To prevent all this, any mantra japa is preceded by the appropriate Nyasa, Dhyana Shloka, and Rushi Smarana. Is that clear? There are shlokas to prove this particular point. I have not just given you this particular shloka. I have given the purport of that shloka in the form of these 3 bullets in this particular slide. Are you with me on this? Yes, no?
Yes, Jay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I want to get into how do we do this one. Before that, I want to also tell you one thing. The Rishi for both the Paurusheya and the Apaurusheya. What is Paurusheya? The scripture which is authored by some Purusha is called Paurusheya. The scripture which is not authored by anybody, authorless, that is called Apaurusheya. This is the first difference you should know. The main Rishi for Paurusheya as well as Apaurusheya is Hayagriva Rupi Paramatma and Chaturmukha Brahma Deva. Why? Vedas are Apaurusheya. Is that right? Means what? Authorless. How do you believe that? In terms of nobody authored it. It has been there from Anadikal and it will be there for Anantakal. How to understand the concept of Apaurusheya? I was giving the same analogy today at Coimbatore, saying that all of us know Pythagoras theorem. Yes, no? L square plus B square is equal to H square in a right angled triangle. Did this theorem exist as a truth before Pythagoras or not?
Definitely existed.
Correct, right? So what did Pythagoras do? He just brought it to light. From Anadikal, Pythagoras theorem has been there. But Pythagoras brought it to light to people. You are with me? So don't take the literal analogy, but to make you understand, I'm using this analogy. Second analogy, Newton's laws. Did it exist before Newton?
Of course.
Of course. Every action has equal and opposite reaction. Did it exist or not? It existed. But who discovered it? Newton. Like that, all the apaurusheyas existed from Anadikala. But the first time when did it come out to light is the mantra drashtar. In which case, for all the paurusheya and apaurusheya, the rishi is Hayagriva Paramatma, did the Upadesha first time about all the Ananta Vedas to Chaturmukha Brahma. Therefore, they become the first rishis. After that, there is a further distinction in terms of Paurusheya and Apaurusheya. Sheshadeva is the actual controlling God for all the Paurusheya Granthas. Garuda Deva is all controlling for the Apaurusheya Granthas. Above that, Hayagriva Brahma is there, so you don't have to take that again and again. Correct? In Apaurusheya Vedas, each Veda, the portfolio is given to the respective gods. What you see in the slide, Rig Veda, Indra, Yajurveda, Surya, Samaveda, Soma, Atharvana Veda, Agni and Ekarshi Rishi. They are the controlling gods. After whom Hayagriva and after whom Garudadeva. Understand? Apaurusheya I am talking about. As we go further, there are Avantara Suktas and mantras. Gayatri mantra is Avantara mantra. Who became the mantra drashta of Gayatri mantra? Vishwamitra. So he becomes the Rishi. Does it mean that Garudadeva is not Rishi for that? Yes, of course. Right? Is Hayagriva and Chaturmukha Brahma not a Rishi for Gayatri mantra? They are. But at that context, we know that Vishwamitra Rishi was the mantra drashtara of Gayatri mantra, so he becomes the Rishi. Understand this concept very clearly. If you have to understand Vedas, if you have to understand and chant Vedas properly, you need the blessings of Garuda Deva. And if you have to understand Mahabharata, Purana, Ramayana, Purana, Ashtadasha Purana, etc., which are all Paurusheya Granthas, Sheshadeva Anugraha is required. Sarvamula, if you have to understand, it is the Sheshadeva's Anugraha which you need to go and seek. Is that clear? Therefore, anything that we do as part of the Sandhyavana in terms of chanting the Rishi, Chanda, Devata has a sense and a meaning. And hence we do it. We think we will avoid it, we will omit it, we will skip it to gain time to finish my Sandhyavana. But I told you, if I don't do that, what happens? Ayushya Hani, Nishphala, Adi Vyadi. We get it. Got it? I take a pause now. You have any questions, you can ask. So far.
Two questions. Number one, in pranayama, are we supposed to say Om Bhuhu, Om Bhuha, Om Svaha or Om Swaha?
Om Swaha.
Om Swaha. Okay. And my second question is, few people say during pranayama we are supposed to say Tatsa Vitur Varenyam, but in Gayatri Japa it must be Vareniyam. Is it
No.
so? Or
No Vareniyam, Varenyam.
okay. Okay. That's it. Thank you.
Okay.
Guruji,
Any other question?
Guruji, this Om Bhu Bhoswa, this for Yajurveda and Rigveda, there is a few words that change in there.
What does it change? Nothing changes. Om Bhur Bhuvaswaha Tatsa Vituvarenyam Bhargo O Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Same.
You have to say Okam Satya, and that is the word to be changed there in Yajurveda.
There is no change for Yajurveda and Rigveda.
Okay.
Next.
One question, Guruji.
Ah.
outside the Sandhya Vandan for Gayatri Mantra Japa,
Hmm.
we need to do Karanyasa, Anganyasa, then Dhyanam, then
All that.
Japa.
No. Everything you should do.
Okay. Karanyasa, Anganyasa, Avahanam, Dhyanam.
Dhyanam
Then-
and then the japa.
Then
Of
Japa.
course, you should do sankalpa also. Adya
Oh,
purvam
even-
charite evam guna visheshena vishishtayam. If you
Okay.
say according to Sandhya, Pratah Sandhya Vandananga, Sayam Sandhya Vandananga, Gayatri Mantra Japam, Dashavaram, Ashtottara Shatavaram, Sahasravaram, or Ashtavimshativaram Karishye. If you are doing outside Sandhya Vandana, you just say, Gayatri Mantra Japam Karishye.
Karish.
Vishnu Prerana, Vishnu Prityartham.
Vishnu Prita. And my second question is,
Ah.
during Dhyanam,
Ah.
the mantras come Rakto Varna, Agnir Mukham,
Ah.
Brahma Shiraha. So what is the yantra for this?
There is no yantra, you have to do. Procedure is Rakta Varna means show the palm, right?
Okay.
If it is in the morning towards the east. Okay. Agni Mukham,
Agnir
touch your
Mukham. Okay.
face. Brahma Shiraha, touch your
Okay.
head. Vishnu Hridayam, Rudra Lalataha, forehead. Prithvi
Okay.
Kukshihi, Trailokyam Charanaha, touch your feet. Pranopana, Vyanodana, Samana, Saprana, Shvetavarna, Sankhyayanasa Gotra, Gayatri, Savitri, Saraswati, Chaturvimshatyakshara, Tripada, Shatkukshihi, Panchashirshopanayane Viniyogaha, Savitramaka Sri Lakshmi Narayana Prena, Savitramaka Sri Lakshmi Narayana Prityartham, Pratah Sandhya Vandananga, Yatha Shakti, Gayatri Mantra, Japam Karishye.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Any other question? Okay. Now I'm going to demonstrate to you how do you keep your fingers. Okay. Left palm above that right palm for Pratah Sandhya Vandana. This should be in line with your Nabhi. You getting my point? Navel. For the Madhyanika Sandhya, the same hand goes like this, comes near the heart. For the Sayam Sandhya, same position, it is to be in the line of your eye. This is wrong. Even this is wrong. What it says is that both your palms have to be facing downward. Therefore, this is the correct position. One rule. Second rule, never have your hands exposed outside, but it should be within your Uttariya. Like this, and like this. If somebody sees, the punya goes to that person. You do the japa, the punya goes to that person. One. Even your lip movement, somebody sees, punya goes. Therefore, some people do the japa in this position also. That is the reason. Definitely, when lip movement itself, somebody sees the punya goes, you cannot be selling it loudly. All the Sandhya Vandana mantra can be told loudly. Gayatri mantra japa or any mantra japa should not be vachanik. It should be upamshu or it should be manasa. Got the hands? How to keep it? Clear? GSP.
Namaste ji, sorry, I had a network flap and got thrown away. One question, when we intend to do this Gayatri Mantra Japa outside the purview of Sandhya Vandana, I think we should start with asanam until Japa Samarpane. Is my understanding right?
Correct.
Thank you, ji.
Yeah. Right. No, you should start from Bhutochatana itself.
Oh, from Bhuto Chatana till
Yeah.
Japa Samarpane itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Gayatri done outside Sandhya Vandana also, Bhutaganas are ready to come and invade you.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Got
So
it.
get rid of them first.
Okay.
Come to asana, do
Okay.
karanyas, anganyas, avahan, dhyan, japa sankalp, jap. No change
Okay.
at all. Only in the sankalpa, you don't say Sandhya Vandananga, you just say Gayatri Mantra Japam Karishi.
Okay. Thank you.
Next, any other doubts? Okay. So let us Yeah, Prabhakarji.
Guruji, you showed these hands. When we have to do that? Hands
Sorry,
below and
sorry.
these hands, 2 hands you were showing.
While
Then
counting,
what?
while counting.
Counting.
While doing the japa,
Oh,
both your hands in the morning should be at an abhi position, and then you should do your japa, and your fingers should move for counting 10.
oh, acha. Okay.
Afternoon, it should be here.
Oh,
Evening, it should be here.
during japa.
Yes, while
Ten.
doing japa. Correct.
Oh, thanks.
That is while chanting this Gayatri mantra.
Thanks, Guru.
Ji, is this permitted like this?
I can't see you. 1 minute. Tell me.
Can we perform something like this? Hand and a cloth in between both the hands?
Both the hands should be closed is what people say.
Okay.
Raghavendra Raj.
Yeah. This Shukla Paksha Tarpanam, Navagraha Tarpanam, Krishna Paksha Tarpanam, Navagraha Tarpanam. Can it be done during evening as well, or only in the morning?
There are 2 practices in this regard. Some people say that you do it only in the morning Sandhya Vandana. Some people say it has to be done in all the 3 Sandhya Vandana. I have not seen a pramana which says that you must not do in the other Sandhya Vandana. I have been doing in all the 3 Sandhya Vandanas.
Yeah, right,
Okay.
right.
But
Understood.
if as Sampradaya, people are doing it only once and not doing it the other 2 times, it is excusable. Why? Because pratyaham acharet, it says word. Pratyaham means every day is what it says. It does not say in every Sandhya. Some people interpret it like this. Okay. So there is not a big dosha if I give tarpana for the other 2 Sandhya Vandana also. Good question. Jayant Janak.
Acharya, one doubt, Acharya. Navagraha Tarpana, the water that has to be given, you said you can bring in new water after the Arghya, or you said Karishya water also can be used.
Also throw it and then put new water.
Oh, okay. Right. Thanks.
Are we fine?
Guruji, this Arghya should be done with the Nirmalya Tirtha or just plain water. When you give the Arghya, Navagraha or other thing, Kesha Tarpami.
Nirmalya Tirtha doesn't come into picture in any part of Sandhya Vandana.
Thanks,
It
Guruji.
comes only for Gopi Chandra Nama Mudra Dharana and you taking it. That's all.
Thank you, Guruji.
For Brahma Yajna, it comes.
Oh,
For
yes,
Brahma
Lord. Yes, Lord.
Yajna, you have
Yes.
to use Nirmalya Tirtha.
Thank you, Guruji.
Ji, one final question from me, some basic thing. As a part of Nama Mudra Dharana, I have seen someone saying that we need to apply from tip of the nose till the top. And then before applying the mudra, we need to wipe off the nose portion. Is that right or you're wrong, Pramana ji?
I have not heard so. I have also seen people doing it, but
Okay.
I think from Bhru Madhya, take it to the top. That's enough.
Okay. Okay. Because I saw a couple of Swamijis doing that. Madhavatita Swamijis doing that. And one of the Uttaradi Matha Sishyas, when I asked them, they said, no, that is so we need to apply. So I was a bit confused because that was the first time I saw that.
I want to see a sentence or a shloka regarding that and then I can talk.
No problem, ji. No problem. Just clarified with you.
I have not seen a pramana there, but good question. There is a book printed called Nama Mudra Dharan from Uttaradimat Parishat. Let me see if there is some evidence there.
Astu ji. Dhanyawad.
Any other thing? Let us now, we know Gayatri Mantra Japa. After that, what we do? In Samputakara, after the Japa, what are the steps to be done? Karanyasa. There is no Bhutochatan. There is no Avahan. There is no Asan. Is that clear? After the Japa, you do Karanya. I mean, of course, 3 times Pranayama has to be done after the Japa. Before Japa, you did 3 times Pranayama. After the Japa, do 3 times Pranayama. After that, Karanyasa, Anganyasa, Dhyana, and then SS Mrityaj, Samarpan. These are the steps. I think I told you in the slide also. Let me reiterate that. You're seeing my slide, right? Gayatri mantra japa is over. After that, what is there to the right hand side? Karanyasa, Anganyasa, Dhyana, and Japa Samarpana. Are you clear?
Yes.
Very good. Next, let me go into giving you the sthula meaning of Gayatri mantra japa. Understanding the meaning of that mantra and doing the japa is the most halakari. Is that clear? So, what do we have? Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha Tatsavitu Varenyam Bhargo O Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. So, that mantra in an Anvaya order, prose order, if we take, Om means what? The person, Vishnu, is Sakala Guna Paripurna, is the meaning coming out of the word Om. Bhuhu means, there is a Kannadish meaning given here, but I am going to tell you in English, right? Every guna is Purna. He is having infinite gunas, and every guna of such infinite set is Paripurna, is Bhuhu telling us. Bhuvaha means he is Maha Aishwarya possessing Vishnu. Swahaha means he is Sukhamaya, Ananta Sukha possessing person is Vishnu. Yaha, that Paramatma. Naha, for all of us. Dhiyaha, our buddhi. Prachodayat, one who directs, one who does the prerana. Okay. Tat, that Paramatma. Savituhu is the person who is the creator of this Jagat. Devasya, he is that Suryantargata Narayana, who is Kridadi Guna Vishishta. It does like this as his Krida, right? Tat means what? He is all pervading through these gunas. Varenyam, therefore he is adored by whom? All. A person who is adored by all and who is fit, yogya for getting the bhajana done on him. That is why he is called Bhajaniya. Bhargaha, he is Prakashamaya, Kridamaya, Jnanamaya. That is the Swarupa of Bhagavanta. Dhimahi, right? Let us all do the dhyana on such Bhagavanta, is what the Gayatri mantra meaning actually gives us. So do the Anusandhan of this Gayatri mantra, right, while doing your Gayatri mantra japa. Is that clear? This we talked about. Okay. Who is the Gayatri mantra Pratipadya? Everybody confuses that there is a lady Devi called Gayatri. Who is that? Suryantargata Lakshmi Narayana is the mantra Pratipadya, not Surya. Surya is just Adhishthana. Savita means what? It is actually referring to actual Paramatman, Vishnu. Bhargaha is also called Bhargaha. Why he is called Bhargaha? Bharana, he does Bharana. Gamana, he gives Jnana. Then he is all pervading. All these three meanings are reflected in the word Bhargaha. Right? At the same time, the Vyahriti Vyakhyana Rupa is actually Gayatri. Therefore, Vyahriti Pratipadya is Sri Hari. So, when Gayatri mantra is the Vyakhyana Rupa of Vyahriti, it implies that Gayatri mantra Pratipadya is also Sri Hari. Right? You must keep this in mind very clearly. Now, I am going to map each of these syllables of Gayatri mantra with the 24 rupas, Keshawadi rupas of Vishnu. Tat Keshava. Saha Tatsa Vituvare Enyam. See, in that order I am telling you. Tat Keshava. Sa Narayana. Vi Madhava. Tuhu Govinda. Va Vishnu. Ri Madhusudana. Ni Trivikrama. Yam Vamana. Bhar Sridhara. Gaha Rishikesha. Di Padmanabha. Va Damodara. Sya Vasudeva. Dhi Sankarshana. Ma Pradyumna. Dhi Aniruddha. Dhi Purushottama. Yo Adhokshaja. Yaha Narasimha. Naha Achyuta. Pra Janardana. Cho Upendra. The Hari. Yat Krishna. Look at it. That means the very act and spiritual activity of this Gayatri Mantra Japa translates into doing the Parabrahman's Upasana through this mantra, and also indicative of Anantarupa of God, but to be precise, at least these 24 Chaturvimshati Rupa of Vishnu are reflected. Our mind is so finite enough and can only grasp these 24 names. And if you actually reflect on few names of this 24 while doing Gayatri Mantra Japa, that becomes Sarthaka. Are you with me? There is also, right, Gayatri Mantra Pratipadya through other ways. The first Akshara Pratipadya is Parashurama Deva, right? Gayatri named, there is a Stri Rupa, and that Stri Rupa is the Mantra Pratipadya of Gayatri. Raghavendra Swamiji, in his Pratas Sankalpa Gadya, says that there are 6 Rupas connected to the Gayatri. What are they? Gayatri is the Stri Rupa of God. Bhuta, Matsya Kurma, Varahadi, Ananta Rupa is referred to as Bhuta Rupa. Vak, Vaknamaka Stri Rupa in Vagindriya. Prithvi, Bhagavanta Stri Rupa again. Sharira, in our body, right? Sharira Niyamaka Rupa is Sharira. Hridaya, in our Hridaya, Hridaya Namaka, Hridaya Niyamaka Rupa is there. These are the 6 Rupas that get actually reflected even through the Gayatri Mantra Pratipadya, is what we have to do our Chintana while doing Gayatri Mantra Jap. How much of Anusandhan? Now you understand why I referred to this Sandhya Vandana as a spiritual capsule. The capsule is filled with granules of medicine, but this spiritual capsule is filled with granules of eternal bliss. But the capsule is encapsulated, object-oriented terminology, right? This capsule is encapsulated. The capsule, when swallowed only, those granules come out and work on our disease. This spiritual capsule, which is encapsulated by the granules of spirituality, has to be unfurled by us through Gayatri Mantra and other processes in Sandhya. Wow, what a wonderful activity on a Sunday evening. Not going for the idiotic box or a movie. We are listening to Gayatri Mantra Pratipadya Sri Hari. Jai Ho for our Janma. Why? The prerana is coming from who? Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Who is that? Gayatri Mantra Pratipadya. Who is that? Suryantargata Lakshmi. Is that right? That punya is making us discuss on a nice evening, Sunday, where the entire world is subjected to the wonderful miseries of life. There's a contradiction, right?
See, since I am not aware of Tamil and Kannada language, it is through you we are spending this beautiful evening today or even every Sunday. That is why, that is what my prachodya.
That's great.
That,
All this prachodana is by Sri Hari. I am just
right.
a small tool.
Yeah, right.
The ant builds the ant hill. Who goes and lives in the ant hill? What a fine analogy, right?
Guruji, this is dedicated to our Guruji, please. Through you, our Guruji, Swamiji, at
Yes,
his feet.
no doubt about it.
Paramatma.
Don't doubt about
Yeah,
it.
we are,
So
we are really
every
grateful.
step,
We are grateful to you, Guruji.
every
Dhanyavad.
step, that is the realization we want. That is why I say, Naham Karta, Hari Karta, Tat Puja Karma Chakhilam. At every step, we kill our ego, we kill our aham. We are in the process of progress towards the moksha sadhana. Madhvacharya said that. Get rid of you. Get rid of yourself. Get rid of your ego. Ego is a state of mind. Good to have. Ego, superego are the three states of mind. But the negative connotation to this word is ego is very dangerous. Is that clear? Wonderful. Dhyanam sada savitrumandala madhyavarti narayanaha sarasijasanaha sannivishtaha keyuravan makarakundalavan kiriti hari hiranmaya vapuhu dhritashanka chakraha. What Sri Hari Rupa, right? Can we understand him? No. We can only tell by words. Lakshmi Devi says, I have not been able to understand him completely. Who are we? Right? किस झाड़ का पाला है? झाड़ भी नहीं है, पाला भी नहीं है, पता नहीं कौन है. लेकिन भगवान इतना करुणालु है, हमें माफी करते 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 उद्धार कर रहा है. पता नहीं हम क्या किया, धर्म कर्म अनुष्ठान, लेकिन भगवान हमें ठीक तरह से ठीक डायरेक्शन पे चला रहा है गाड़ी. उतना विश्वास है ये भगवान को, एक दिन ये सुधरेगा. वो विश्वास हम पे नहीं है. We don't have that unflinching faith in the supremacy of God saying that I will get into this moksha sadhana. Yes, we are having some traces of it because we are at least meeting in this satsanga. That is what I prayed in front of Raghuttam Swami during the Aradhana of Satya Pramoda Tirtha. What an attraction when you go and stand in front of that Vrindavan. What would be their vairagya when they kicked all the materialistic things and went and started embracing the supremacy of Lord and singing the glory of Madhvacharya's Sarvamoola through their Vyakhyanas. Roti, kapda, makan bhi utna acha nahi tha. They did not have all those. Their only goal was the spiritual bliss. And they said, we are ready to share that spiritual bliss to Pamara Jivas like us also. They are ready. We have to go with our begging bowl, saying that little bindu, drop it on us. That will make this life sarthaka. Even through the darshan of our Mahaswamiji, that is enough. Of any Pithadipati. Why? They touch those pratimas which are Brahma Kararchita, Srimad Acharya Kararchita. Even if they put their fingers on our shiras, Janma sarthak ho jaye. So, with that, we have completed the Gayatri Mantra Japa. We have done the Samarpana by S.S. Pratyacha. The last part is about Suryopasthan, which will be taken up in the next week. Today there was good participation in Coimbatore. I completed the day's workshop starting at 10, ending at 6. Very good participation. and I did not want to cancel the 7:30 session with you all. I'm doing this from Coimbatore, right? People want to attend, but there are a lot of hindrances. Sunday is a very important day, right? It's a choice between Sandhya Vandana or my leisure day. Very difficult. And people like us catch them at 10, don't leave till 6. Of course, we provided lunch. We provided coffee too. Is that clear? And also made them not to go into lullaby by making them do some exercises also. Dhiyo yo na prachodaya. Any questions? 5 minutes and let me close. Very packed day today.
Yeah, this Anganyasa, at last we are pronouncing iti digbandha, and after the Gayatri mantra we are pronouncing iti dikmokaha.
Correct.
Means yeah, same way or opposite direction?
No, same way.
Okay.
Good point that you raised. Any other question? Any other questions so far in Gayatri Mantra?
No, Ji.
Okay. All of you got this clear?
Yes, Guruji.
Okay. Madhukarji, your review is pending.
I was now I'm out of station actually for 2-3 days.
Can
So
you
that's what got delayed. I'll do it.
please speeden it up?
Okay. Avashya.
Of course, I got one review done at Coimbatore.
Okay, fine.
Okay, but you also look at it and if you can pass it on
Sure.
tomorrow, it will be great.
Sure. No, I had only a small difficulty because if I have a book with me with side by side,
Print
it'll be
it
easy
out.
for
No,
me.
print it out.
That's what only yesterday I got it. I spoke
Okay.
to yes. I'll do it tomorrow.
Okay.
Anything that I can help you, Guruji?
Hare Rama.
Sorry,
Anything that I can help you in reviewing?
I have given the PDF to all of you now.
Okay.
Go through this Tamil PDF, and if you find that there are certain spell checks, etc., right, then you can collaborate with Madhukar and Vyasji to
Okay.
make it a final document.
Astu. Ji.
So you can also independently give your feedback, anything to be corrected there. By and large, it has been wonderfully done by Vyasji.
Very good.
Right?
Okay.
And that becomes a textbook for our Sandhya Vandana, because this is the book printed at the Parishad in Kannada and Devanagari. I wanted, especially for this Coimbatore batch Tamil version, we got it at least to an extent reviewed locally, and we printed it in the Xerox copy and gave it to people. That was too helpful for them. Okay. The next part is we have to add Yajurveda to that, Madhyanika Sandhya to that, and Sayam Sandhya. Now only it is Pratah Sandhya.
Okay. Ji.
For all people who can read only Tamil, I have sent you that PDF in the
Hare Rama.
Guruji,
Where do I get this Rigveda book? No, you just know you showed that book. I would like
Madhva
to have
cart.
Madhva.
Madhva cart. Okay.
Yes, you can order it online.
Okay.
If you want Kannada, you have Kannada. You want Sanskrit, you have Sanskrit.
Yeah, Devanagari. Okay. Thank you. Hare Rama.
Meanwhile, if you want, I can send you the PDF of
Guruji, it is
Ah,
only
and-
Rigveda. Yajurveda is separate, is not the book.
yes, separate book is there. What I showed you is Rigveda. This is Yajurveda.
It's available in Sanskrit?
Yes, it is in Sanskrit also.
Okay.
This is in Rigveda Sanskrit. This is Yajurveda Sanskrit. And the explanation is given in Hindi. It
Yeah,
helps
fine.
people.
This will available in Madhva card.
It is available in Madhva cart.
Okay, fine, thank you.
yeah, one
Hare-
clarification.
Yeah.
In the Avahanam, the Agacha Varde Devi Jape me Sannidha Bhava.
Sannidha.
Bhava. And in the evening, in the Sayam Sandhya, Sannidha Bhava, it is written.
No. There is a typo mistake. Both are Sannidha.
Okay.
Okay.
Good observation, Raghavendra Ji.
Yes.
Hare Rama, if you don't mind, can you send that require the PDF?
I will.
Okay. Very well. What about the slides? Can you share that? No.
Slides are not shareable right now.
Okay.
I will give it in a subsequent thing when we actually package it.
Okay.
Because the last time when it was circulated, it was misused. Not that you guys will misuse it, but it went into circulation so much, which was not required. Therefore, right now I reserve the rights of having the slides within this small window and then pass it on to people. Of course, you get all these slides because I have made it open in YouTube. So you can always use that.